What is up, peeps? You guys seem to like more of these individualized topics. If you guys have more CS news, my DMs are always open. Today we talk about CS Pro players who might be a bit too emotional, maybe a bit too angry at times, and I want you guys to answer the question, is that okay? It was actually over a couple weeks ago now where we had Hallzerk, a player for Complexity, as I'm sure you guys are well aware. Great hair, great mustache, but what he's maybe not so great at is holding in some of that emotion. It was actually maybe during some more frustrating times for Complexity, ultimately pulling out the win, by the way, which I think is important, where there was a compilation made of Hallzerk slamming the desk, which, again, can be met with different reactions out there. I slam my desk when I am very upset and not playing well at the game. Do I mind if my teammates do it? I have no idea. I'm not a pro player, but here is the compilation.
Just hold on. Let's look at some of those reactions. I think that will be the easiest and most clear, concise way to illustrate the point that Yanko might be about to make.
I don't even have a, you know what I would do if I were Complexity? I would say, bro, listen, hit the table as much as you like. Slam the desk as many times as you like. Every time you slam it, we take $1,000 off your paycheck.
Damn.
And it goes into the opposite way. If it's over your paycheck, then you owe us money. So you can slam it as many times you want. This is ridiculous for a professional player.
And it was around that same time his frustrations were very visible. They were very noticeable. I think Complexity, especially with the player webcams now in CS who have been around for quite some time, it's pretty noticeable when people are upset. Elige recently, weeks ago, went viral for his frustrations. Complexity has kind of turned things around since then, though, where this was definitely noticed by the desk. Multiple people noticing this, including Stun Bubsky, and Yanko actually had this to say, calling out this behavior and saying, hey, this should be like docked pay. You should be fined for having this level of emotion and constant distraction.
Hit the table as much as you like. Slam the desk as many times as you like. Every time you slam it, we take $1,000 off your paycheck.
Damn.
And it goes into the opposite way. If it's over your paycheck, then you owe us money. So you can slam it as many times you want. This is ridiculous for a professional player. When dude, it's not about you. You know, the earth doesn't revolve around you. You're not the reason whether you win or lose solely. You have teammates out there who are all putting in their effort, who are all trying your best. Just because you're having a bad game, you don't have to ruin it for everyone else. Like, you need to find a way to relax. Otherwise, you're never going to find success as a professional player. If you're going to let your emotions take over you this much, what are you going to do in the playoffs of a big tournament, when there's a crowd there, when the game is actually tight, when your team is struggling as well, but you're playing well? Oh, then you're going to be fine with this. For me, it's unacceptable. I don't know how the organization, after he's been on the team for more than a year, and now you're giving him a new contract, that you're not addressing this or having some mechanism for this being fixed, because you know it as well as I do. When you're on a team and your teammates do that, it just creates a bad atmosphere.
Yeah, it's almost comical at this point, right? I think he said in some interviews that he's working on fixing this, and it's never been as bad as it is. It's an important game, let's be honest, right? They want really to advance. They've had a rough start to the season, but come on, bro. It's in mid-round situations where all the other people are focused, and you just know if you hear one guy slamming, like, there's silence for a little bit, like, you ruin it for the rest of the guys. This guy is not a 19-year-old talent coming through this scene who's never tried it before. You are on the team for so long, you re-signed this, and I mean, surely it's something they address in team talks. I mean, they should be very glad that they managed to pull this through, because if not, I feel like the atmosphere would have been very much different.
And I saw that, and I'm an NA biased fan, so going into that, you guys got to know that. So I see Hallzerk's emotion, I'm like, I kind of dig that, but I also can understand where Yanko's coming from as a man of much experience himself, where eventually after the third or fourth pounding, that might get a bit distracting as a teammate, especially when it's so hard that you might be shaking monitors, you might be moving out. I don't know how hard of a slam. It looked like some of them were actually pretty aggressive, which I can imagine. I can only imagine that might be a bit distracting as a teammate, especially probably worse if you are losing those said matches. But it sparked my question. I was like, what do you guys think about all of this? Because kind of a different parallel to all of this was recently during IEM Cologne, where a different player, also an IGL for Vitality, you might know who it is, who is also very much known for showing emotion. And it's one of the main reasons people love this dude is ApEX, who also has been known to slam desks and really do some things that are more, you know, extroverted of emotion. And I don't think that's a stretch of the imagination. And I don't have a clip for you guys, but I remember seeing him at one point literally slam his desk during IEM Cologne. And you know what happens? they go on to win the entire thing. And I'm not saying that's complexity anytime soon. God, I would love that. That would be freaking awesome. But I just want to throw that context in there because if you are winning games, I think that changes the opinions of what people may say around these kind of angry or emotional motions that these players go through, right? You forgive them if they can manage to win, but you might slap them on the wrist if they can't win. And complexity certainly in a very different boat results-wise than is Vitality. But overall, I'm just curious what you guys think about this, the Hallzerk desk slamming drama, because it got so bad that even Reddit was making threads about this. He was even being asked interview questions about this and responding and trying to like excuse himself for his desk slamming behavior, you know? So I thought it was a fun talking point.
A lot of talk about your frustrations in the game, mate. Have you seen it all? Yeah?
Yeah.
Does it bother you in terms of what people are saying? Does it bother your teammates? Do you talk about this at all?
Yeah, I mean, I don't care. I mean, the only opinions I care about is my teammates. So whatever all the people, experts say, I mean, I don't care.
And aside from that, the other topic I wanted to talk about today, ironically so, this was not planned, by the way. I just kind of scribble notes in my notebook for what to talk about. There was actually captured by a Fortnite pro over in Cologne, Germany. His name is Frey, so shouts to him. Well, they caught the Vitality boys celebrating after their IEM Cologne victory. In particular, that being ApEX, who was pouring some nice champagne into that IEM Cologne trophy, which is beautiful, man. And later captured as well with a screenshot, just chugging that sucker. And that was well-deserved. Also, some investigative reporting here, guys. Zai Wu had a giveaway on Twitter, and the day after he was like, you know what? Had a few too many drinks. We're going to roll this giveaway tomorrow. Have a good day, fellas. So those Vitality boys, well-deserved, by the way. They had some fun celebrations. And again, very much deservedly.
Smoke lands, JL's not looking! Flames aggressive with 20 seconds left, they just have to kill two. Just Alexi B and Wonderful stand between Vitality and a realization of dreams. Wonderful hits one, Zaiwu denies, the bomb's going down, it's up to Alexi. One man up against three and his hopes and dreams of the trophy in the Lanxess. 1 on 3. It's right there for the taking. Vitality, they just need to kill him. They just need the one frag, and it will be theirs!
So what do you guys think about desk slamming? What do you guys think about pro players drinking champagne out of the trophy they just won? A little controversial if you ask me. Till next time, take care of yourselves, all right? Drink up, maybe some water and coffee out of that trophy of yours. And until next time, take care. We'll see you soon.